This episode is sponsored by Supreme of the UK. Click the link in the description and support the podcast. Quote CFR at the checkout and receive 10% discount on your order.
CFR Network, CFR Sports, welcome back. A returning guest. I got the man of the hour, man. Akon, the Jedi, one list into the building, man. What's happening, sibling?
What's up, man? All good, all good. How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed, man. We had a little bit of sunshine today and stuff, you know what I mean? So
Oh, nice,
can't
nice.
complain, man. Can't complain. We getting there. We're getting into from spring to summer and all that. So,
Yeah,
we're
man.
looking forward to it, man. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah,
But
man.
what about how are you doing, man? I'm seeing a whole heap of stuff on social media, man. I see you're real busy and stuff. What's going on?
Yeah, man. A lot. Like, obviously, my girl just fought the weekend. We didn't get the result that we wanted, but such a great experience. 10 weeks from nothing to fighting a fierce opponent that's been training for 10 years. I'm super proud of her, and that just she just inspires me to do more. Do you know what I mean? The event itself, Kingpin was mad
Yeah.
eye opener. Just like the production. They had some big 4K cameras, like as long as my leg, bro. The camera were big, and,
Mm,
and just to see how they were really promoting themselves, like every single fighter, how they 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 were really serious about fighting. All these influencers, the crossover influencers and stuff like that, they're really serious about fighting, taking themselves like pro fighters, but they're adding the element of being able to sell a fight, and I love
yes.
that. And I'm taking
Yes.
notes. You know what I mean? I'm taking
Yes.
big notes. So I learned a lot this weekend, hell of a lot. It's been sick.
Good. Good, man. And as we were saying pre-recording, it's experience, right? All of this stuff,
Hmm.
all of these changes, swappies, um, events, etc. It gives you just a little bit more experience and ideas ultimately because we are dealing in the modern realm of sports entertainment and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
outside of showing them what you can do in the ring, in the octagon, in the cage, whatever it may be, what happens
Mm.
outside of that? That's going to keep people thinking, oh, well, these next fights in 6 months. Nah, let's go on these socials because the socials are popping.
That's it, man. We're like, uh, it was mad the other day. I was talking to Mark Eunice literally 2 days ago, and I said, I bought the Jake Paul and Tyson Fury fight, bro. I bought the pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Did I buy the Ryan Garcia and
Tank
Tank
Davis.
pay-per-view? No, I didn't. But I bought the Jake Paul and Tyson Fury, bro. Tommy Fury fight. What
Tommy.
the hell?
Mm.
That's got the success leaves clues, no?
Yes,
If I bought
yes.
it, and I don't normally buy pay-per-views like that,
Mm,
man
mm.
sold me, bro.
Yeah,
I was all into that fight because the
yes.
way man was promoing the fight, and I'm like, damn, if I can get people just to do that with me, then
Mm.
as we said before, with prize fighters,
Yeah,
the money follows. Do you know what I mean?
yes.
So, peace.
Yeah, man.
I
Listen,
don't hate.
you
Congratulations.
can't, yeah, because you took the words right out my mouth. You
Mm,
have to congratulate. I don't necessarily listen. I don't even know nothing about this character until I started hearing the MMA people talking about Jake Paul, and I thought,
yeah,
oh, he's
yeah.
a Disney kid, he's a YouTuber kind of thing. Okay, but he's
Uh-huh.
seriously stepping into doing some sports. Obviously, his opponents have been a bit questionable of sorts, but
Yeah.
ultimately, he's put the grind in, man. He's put the graft in, and he's
Mm-hmm.
knocking man's out.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the last thing didn't go his way, but as I say, salute. He's doing his thing outside of him
Mm-hmm.
scamming his audiences and all that stuff. We'll leave that apart because we're only
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about,
yeah, yeah.
you
I
know,
heard about this.
the, the sporty element. But this is the thing, like we take the keys, we see the good, we can see the
Hmm.
bads, and it's up to us as individuals to say, okay, I like those parts of what he's doing.
Yeah.
Let's nick it, let's remix it a little some, and let's add it to my portfolio.
For real, like you had Conor McGregor who came in MMA, blew up the scene, but he went down the route where, like, if that's not you, you don't
Yeah.
like, start trash talking, calling out everybody, all that sort of Mystic Mac, all that.
Yes.
He's like one of a kind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But looking at like someone like Jake Paul and all the other influencers that like were fighting on this Kingpin event that I've seen, a lot of them were just, some of them were quiet, but still being able to sell a fight. And it's the fact they're putting themselves out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Putting out content, connecting with your audience.
Hmm.
in a way where you're giving them access to your life, but promoting the fight at the same time. But instead of just focusing on, oh, okay, all I'm doing is train, 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 train. Yeah, if you can't got time to pick up the camera and record, delegate, add that to part of your team, add the media team to it because it is so beneficial, especially now
Yeah.
in this sports entertainment, like you said. You know what I mean?
Yes. Even those little I mean, a lot of the content is filmed on mobile phones these days. So
Yeah.
all you need is someone just taking videos randomly and again, editor. You edit
Uh-huh.
that stuff down, and here we go. We got a 10, 15-minute video showing you in your car, you going to McNasty's to get a coffee or whatever, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
going to
yeah.
the gym, you know what I mean?
Nasties. Yeah. But
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
so
right, man.
this is what it's about. And some people, unfortunately, aren't like you're bridging Leon.
Yeah.
He's
Back.
now coming out of his shell of sorts, but it's still nowhere to the level where he could really push that brand. But that's him as a person, and I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and people are either gonna love him or they're gonna hate him, and that's with every single person and athlete.
That's so true, and it's like I love Leon. You get me? He's brother. He's a brother. He is a brother, but he does need more of that media team because, like you said, he could be three times as big as he is. Do you know what I mean? Way before he even had to defended the title twice
Yes.
in terms of the media side of things, and um, he does his thing, man. He's old school like that. He just loves his fighting. He's making his bread,
Mm.
and he's solidifying his legacy. So for him, he's made it. He's blessed. But for somebody who's on the come up, trying to maybe
Mm.
follow a Leon path like that way, it may not work the best for them in terms of generating income or putting assets on seats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't,
Hmm.
I don't, I don't really feel like you can be a top draw anymore, without having a backing or being a world champion. That's 10 fight win streak in the UFC. You have to
Yeah.
understand how hard that is, bro.
Yeah, I
That
know.
is tough.
Mm.
And you lose one of them fights, that's it, you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I mean?
You're only as good as your last fight, as they say.
You're only as good as your last fight, man. Leon's special in that way. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Leon's very special and I'm blessed to be in the same gym as him. Man,
Mm.
yeah, bad man.
Killers, man. Listen, I've said from even when before he was in Renegade, when I first saw him fight, I was like, yeah, uh, I can see something here.
Yeah,
Depending on how we
Albert days.
back in UTC days, them days I'm talking way back. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I saw it. I saw it. I thought, you know what? A bit of time, the striking's on point. The wrestling has come leaps and bounds, and that's with everybody in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That really switched up the whole thing because and he's still a striker, obviously. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But and them sweeps, man. Who's teaching you those foot sweeps and stuff when you
Listen,
step in and sweep them man off the feet?
listen. I believe that we are the best. Like our gym is the best wall wrestlers in MMA. Period in the whole world. Like there's no other gym that does it quite like us when it comes to wall wrestling. If you look at the pedigree in our gym, everybody when it comes to the wall wrestling, whether you're defending on the wall, attacking on the wall,
Yeah.
that cage war, that element, I really feel like in our gym we got something special going on, and we've boxed that. Do you know what I mean? And it showed against Leon versus Usman right at the top. Usman got his first takedown. He's been taken down. Leon
Yes.
took him from the cage. Boom,
Yeah.
bam,
Yeah.
slapped him on his back, and Usman was like,
And
what's going on?"
mm.
And again,
Jay,
in the second fight, could Usman take Leon down on the cage? Could he hold him down with the cage? Nope. Come on, man.
Oh, it really was, man. But something I'm gonna highlight, and I did do this straight after the my post catch up recap of the events.
Yeah.
It seems that like the referee has got issues with Leon, man. He just seems to be all over Leon. Ah, you're touching the fence. You're grabbing the
Oh,
fence,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
I'm gonna take a point. Nah,
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna give you a hard
Yeah.
warning. That was who was that? Was that Herb or was that Goddard?
I
It was
can't
Herb,
remember
right?
who. I can't remember who was cornering now. Who I'm not cornering. Who was
The reffing
reffing?
in it.
Was it
I'm
Herb?
sure it was Herb, you know. I'm sure Herb, he's got some issues with Leon. That's something, man. He's just hardcore, boss.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, nah.
If it was Mark Goddard, he's had a few issues with us before. I love him. I got love for him, man. But I remember Natias, Natty,
Yes, Natty.
Natty DDT, the guy. Oh my God, he did deserve that though. You don't DDT man in the. But,
Jake the
yeah,
Snake style.
yeah, in it. Tombstone pile driver. Boom.
And man, I mean, and you know what? Sticking on Mr. Goddard, salute to Mark because he's really championed him. You know, they call him like the, before Big John MacArthur retired, like he's the
Yeah.
top tier guy, and generally he's on point, man. He UFC wise, he's there. Jason Herzog, I think, would be next in my opinion.
Yeah.
The guy with the big long beards, the big.
Yeah.
My man's on
He never
point,
makes any mistakes, man. He's good. They're good, man.
real good. Herb, he's a brother and all, but
On and off, man. He has on and
yeah,
off nights.
yes. One
Sometimes
thing,
he'll be sleeping.
yeah, like, oh, I'm gonna stop the fight.
Yeah.
We fighting, are we? Hey,
Right,
can we
yeah.
fight?
Yeah. Funny, man.
Yeah, it's and those people are integral to the safety of the athletes ultimately. So,
Yeah.
we see events and sometimes we think, shit, man, my man could have took a couple more punches still. I mean, they've stopped it a little bit earlier, but at the same time, it's a split decision. Like, is he taking too much punishment? And
For real.
sometimes it.
Like I seen the other day, there was not the other day. It's probably about 2 months ago now, or maybe a month and a half. There was this referee that it went viral, but
Oh yeah,
my man went to sleep. I can't remember what he was. I think he was in a triangle, and the guy went to sleep, and then the guy put him in an arm bar, and when
armbar.
his arm snapped,
Yes,
like he was completely asleep. But when his arm snapped, it woke him up.
Yeah.
And the referee was like still checking. My man's arm's broken.
Yeah.
And then he stopped it, and it was a whole like maybe
minute
like
plus. It was a minute plus.
dude. It was It was too It was too long. It was too long. Stop the fight. Even the
commentators
was like, stop the fight. Stop the fight. Nah, mad. But he was some random referee somewhere. I don't know his name.
Something Velasquez or something. He's got a strange, like a Latin name or something. But he was at a UFC event the following day.
What? What? Nah, I'd be calling to change ref. I'm like, change ref.
But see, this is what someone has the potential to die, right?
Yeah.
Now the commission have control of this, Akon. You just imagine you're going to, I think it was San Antonio or something in Texas. You're going there to fight now. You're like, yeah, man, I'm in USA now. Yo, I'm gonna do my thing, and you're refereeing me. Didn't I see you all over Twitter and all kind of stuff, and you didn't stop a fight? Now, it shouldn't be left to you as an athlete. It should be left to the commission to say, wait a minute, let's pump the brakes a bit. You made a major error here. We need you to go back, study your book, hold a corner, and then prove your worth, and then come back in. Not the next night. You're refereeing UFC events.
100%, man. He definitely should take a little 6 months ban from that stoppage, because that stoppage was outrageous. It wasn't even like a little Herb Dean 10 second, 5 second late. You know what I mean? It wasn't like even that's long, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Herb Dean like longer, 5 seconds. Like stop the fight. But boy, minute, like you said, minute.
Yeah.
Man was sleeping for like a good 40 seconds. Mad.
It is. And trustfully, my youth's okay. I saw a picture of him after or matchup and stuff saying he's cool, but let's hope I hate using that word, but trustfully, there's no long-term damage to that because chokes, man. As soon as you can feel when someone's out under a
Uh,
choke,
you
and
can,
you
yeah.
holding that like if you're pushing the boundaries, man.
For real, man. Dangerous.
Mm. So let's get back to you, man. Let's get back to you, man. What's going on in Akon World, man? What's going on in Akon World?
Echo World, man. It's crazy as always. I'm not stripping as much. I'm doing a hell of a lot of fighting. Obviously, I just coached my girl to on Kingpin. And then I got I'm in works of getting a boxing fight coming up on Kingpin in June.
Excellent.
And then I'll be making my debut on I guess you hear it here first, but I'll be making my debut on Octagon. So I just got signed to Octagon. And yeah, man. So that's where I'm at for
More
the year.
belt
Something
collecting.
big with them as well.
More
So
belt collecting, it would seem.
more belt collecting. Jeez.
Yay.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yes. So we're saying so the debut is gonna be June, you say?
No. So I've got a boxing fight that I'm gonna do on Kingpin.
Okay, the Kingpin thing is June. Okay.
The Kingpin thing beat up that Popeye that everyone's been that me and be going back and forth.
Yes.
Silence the Brazilians and then get back to my normal schedule.
Yes. So have you got an opponent potentially lined up for your MMA return, or is that to be confirmed?
That's to become confirmed. So I just signed the contract like a couple weeks
Cool.
ago, and then we go through the contract and the debut. There's something massive as well that I'm doing with them, which they're doing for the first time, which I can't announce that part
Of
yet.
course,
But
of course.
that'll be big. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, man.
And that's coming out soon. So I'll be flying out to over Slovakia, doing whatever I need to do over there, and then
Promos, etc. Yeah, man. Okay. So this is going to be the next question. You won't have the answers to this, I possibly wouldn't imagine. But for us here in the UK, how are we going to be able to view it? Because I guess will there be like a pay-per-view model or something like that, or will we have like a link that we could be able to watch it, kind of?
Yeah, with them guys, I think they have a pay-per-view link, and they also release some of their fights on YouTube and stuff like that. But they do have a pay-per-view link. I think they do. I think MMA TV does broadcast it as well.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But it does get broadcasted, and obviously it's all over Slovakian TV out there. They've got like the big TV contracts and stuff. But for England, it's a pay-per-view link.
I don't know. It's not gonna break the bank ultimately, They're not gonna be asking for like $29.99 and nothing like that. Probably like $9.99 maybe or something like that. The most $15.99 or something. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking forward to it because we haven't seen you in a while still.
No. I was meant to fight in June, and then I broke my elbow. No, not June. I was meant to fight. That's the last time I fought is in June. I was meant to fight in February, in LFL, and then I broke my elbow, so I had to like pull out of that fight. But it's all healed now. I'm been back in training, solid. Got the confidence back in the arm and everything. So hopefully, no man doing no arm bars and thinking it's gonna snap. Well, I'm not gonna lie. In training, I was a bit worried about that sometimes. When I first got back on the mat, I was like, "Oh my god, please nobody arm bar my arm."
Subconsciously, it's always kind of going to be there, but as you say, because you put in the work in and you know the limits, etc. I don't know,
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good now. It can take kicks. It can be arm barred, and I can escape out of it with the arm bar. But
yes,
when it first happened, when I first got back on the mats for maybe about 3 weeks, I was like, ooh, you know, Renegade is this bag of killers on the mat, and then every time they try and go for the arm, I was protecting it like,
yes. Hold up.
Yeah, hold up.
Cool. What's the situation with Tom? Is he fighting again soon?
Yeah, so Tom's got something exciting that he's going to do on LFL. He's moving up a weight. and he's going to be fighting the light heavyweight champion, for the belt.
So he's going for 2.
Yeah, man. So he's going to be champ in NFL. Jeez. And Tom's the guy that can do it. You know what I mean? He can do it. I've seen this guy. Tom's just another level.
Yes.
Guy that he's going to fight. So he's the one that beat Yannick, innit?
Oh, okay.
So he was Yannick's last fight, and I feel like Yannick was just he took it a bit too short notice. He just wasn't prepared with his gas tank. As sometimes that's the risk with the short notice fights.
Yeah.
But I don't see this guy giving Tom too much problems at all.
He's too dynamic.
You know what I mean? Too much of a good striker, too much of a good guy on the ground. And I feel like Tom's always fit, you know, Tom's always in shape. So you're not gonna have a problem with his gas tank either.
Proper things. I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to that. I gotta jump into to Tom's DMs, man. I need to get him on the onto the the podcast as well, man. Definitely unpick that mind as well.
Yeah, he's got a very, very good mind, man, with martial arts. The guy is he's an encyclopedia when it comes to martial arts. So yeah,
1,000%.
Good addition to the team.
So gym's all sorted now. I remember Ariel kept on talking about the showers in Renegade and all that. It's all sorted now. I take it, right?
No, we ain't got shower. Well, we've got one shower. We got one shower, but we just got a big, massive sponsor, and we're looking to get some more sponsors as well. So we got. I think we're gonna have Green Hill joining the board. Obviously, you've got Latham's that they sorted out all our doors and stuff.
Latham's doors, okay, yeah, I know them.
Yeah, Latham doors, yeah. So they gave us brand new doors everywhere. So that stopped some of the draft and give more security. Not that you want to break into our gym anyway, because we secure. Yeah, we know how to look after ourselves.
Exactly.
And then yeah, man. So I think next for the gym is just the toilets. So we need new showers, a new bathroom, really. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And a bunch of new bags, but that's all. The bags and stuff are on the way, but just new toilets and things, and then the gym will be prestige. But
definite, man. It's been built. Yes. Well, of course, listen. You got the team. You got the coaches. You got the bodies. You know what I mean? People are coming all the way from Manny, even further afield to come and train out there. People are coming from overseas, from what I'm hearing, to come and train. Was it Johnny Walker? Did he fly by there?
I don't think he flew by. What's the name? Ian Gary. He's come from overseas. Yeah. Like he's come down. There has been a few. There's one guy. I think he's from. I feel there's a new guy from Poland. There has been a few guys from overseas. So overseas fighting on other promotions and stuff like that. That passed through. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Because you man. You're doing it, man. You men are doing it out there. I'm telling you, you're and also, which is excellent, which not too many people I don't feel are highlighting enough. You're really, I mean, not just obviously Rocky being the creme de la creme champ, you know, reigning, defending, yeah. The inspiration to youths, seeing, knowing where man's come from, and say, yeah, this man's just do MMA still, and then they can see, he's on TV, he's pay-per-view, he's the champion now. That's inspiring people to say, this is potentially a viable option. It's a lot of hard work, but
for real, the fact that Leon stayed in the UK to, you know what I mean, to reign as a champion. It really it motivates people like me, and it motivates people that are not even in the sport to get into the sport, that are from UK, from Birmingham, to come down to the gym and train. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of young guys in the gym, especially in our gym, that are like just training diligently to, like, they'll be the next ones. You know what I mean? That's the next wave. So you'll hear about Renegade for years to come. You know what I mean?
100%, man, 100%. And you got that connection with Fearless as well, right?
Yeah. So Fearless, we've got what's the name? Jake Hadley, White Kong. He comes down to the gym. You know what I mean? So we got over there. We do a lot of our wrestling and stuff. Some of the boys do fly over to Canby, which Canby's based in Fearless MMA. So yeah, it's good, man. It's great when we all work together. I've
Yeah,
never been
yeah.
shunned away from any of the gyms in Birmingham and stuff. So Birmingham's a great hotbed for MMA.
It definitely is, and it's good to hear that there's not like a rivalry of sorts. Oh, well, no, this is our team, this is our coaches. Now
Yeah,
let's spread it out, man. Let's make the excellence within Birmingham excellence, and we can
yeah.
say, yeah, we're using these gyms. It's not just this is I'm training at this gym. This is the best gym in Birmingham. No, we got a
Mm.
plethora of gyms that we can go to.
Plethora of gyms for
Yeah,
real, man. For real, because everyone does. Everyone moves around. Everyone goes. Like I go to like 3 different gyms just for boxing. You know what I mean? Just to do striking and stuff like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Go down to Henry's. He's all the way. He's in Sutton,
Hmm.
Coalfield, and then you come all the way back. We're in Longbridge over there, and then like Dave Lavelle, like he's out in the heart of Birmingham, so he's more over that way. So it's spread all over Birmingham. I used to
Definitely.
travel out to Dudley, to Priory Gym, which
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
I might go back there actually for this camp, especially 'cause I'm doing a lot of boxing.
Mm,
Um, to Paul Goff, so you know what I mean, the wizard over there. So yeah,
okay.
man, it's sick.
RG, is it RG boxing show as well in Wolves?
I don't know about them. I haven't been back to Wolves in a long time,
Okay, yeah, of
but
course. You're stuck in
Joy
Brum
would know.
now. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah, yeah,
stuck in, bro. Joy would know about them. Yeah, yeah. Joy still runs it up in Brum, yeah, in that there.
Mm, mm,
You get me?
yeah.
Talk about Joby. You know what I mean? Joby. He's in the Wolves. I forgot. I don't know his last name, but man like Joby, he's a wizard with
A
when it comes
mind.
to striking. Yeah, crazy. You know who he is by face, man. He was in AJ's corner like
Okay.
not time ago. White guy, bald head.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, yeah,
Shit. I didn't know it was local.
yeah. He's Wolves. He's a Wolves guy.
You see it there. We
Uh,
got to, they sleep on Brum, you know. I don't know what it
let's
is,
see.
you know. I don't know what it is. If you're not from London, for some strange reason. Like and this is another thing which was infuriating. Anytime they talk about Rocky, yeah, Rocky's fighting in his hometown.
Yeah, I know what
Wow,
you're saying. He's not fighting in his hometown. He's fighting in London.
he's fighting in London. These
Yeah.
somebody. So it's like, I mean, like we could, if someone's like an American would say, I'm an American.
Yeah.
Hey, Akon, can you name me like 10 states in the USA? We would be able to name 10 states. We could name 20 states. We could probably even name
Yeah.
30 states. You say to an
Yeah.
American, give me some cities in England, in the UK.
London.
London?
Yeah. London, and then they'll probably say Scotland.
They probably
Right?
would, they won't even, they'll probably say Scotland, yeah, possibly
Yeah.
Scotland and Ireland. Okay, what
Yeah.
about the cities then? What about the cities in England? Do you know about Manchester? Yeah, Manchester
Oh yeah. They know
United.
about Manchester. They know Manchester. Yeah.
It's
They know
just like,
Manchester. They know. They know what. They do know Birmingham as well. Because I spoke to a lot of Americans, and they know Birmingham. Birmingham's on the map a little bit. But
for what reasons
they
though?
might be thinking. They might be saying Birmingham, Alabama.
Alabama, that's what they always say. Akon, that's what
They
they
might be saying
always
that.
listen, I even had someone say, so there's a Birmingham in England too?
Yeah. Yeah. Funny.
He, he, he keeps it very interesting, should we say? Keeps it interesting, and this is the wonders of humanity, man. It's as I say, it can be infuriating when people aren't properly highlighting. Oh yeah, well, he's fighting on home soil, quote unquote, but he's got to
Yeah.
travel an hour and a